Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 28 in the ALV for November 28, 2023. The wicked flee when no man pursues, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. Through the transgression of a land, many are its princes, but through the man of understanding and knowledge it shall be prolonged. A needy man who oppresses the poor is a sweeping rain that leaves no food. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them. Evil men do not understand justice, but those who seek Yahweh understand all things. Better is the poor who walks in his integrity than he whose perverse of ways, though he be rich. Who keeps the law is a wise son, but who is a companion of gluttons shames his father. Who augments his substance by interest, and increase gathers it for him who has pity on the poor. Who turns away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer is an abomination. Who causes the upright to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit, and the perfect shall inherit the good. Wise in his own eyes is the rich man, but the poor who has understanding searches him out. When the righteous triumph, there's great glory, but when the wicked rise, men must be searched for. Who covers his transgression shall not prosper, but who confesses and forsakes them all shall obtain mercy. Happy is the man who fears always, but he who hardens his heart shall fall into mischief. A roaring lion and a raging bear is a wicked ruler over a poor people. A prince who lacks understanding and a great oppressor. Who hates covetousness shall prolong his days. A man who's laden with the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Let no man take hold of him. Who walks uprightly shall be delivered, but whose perverse of ways shall fall at once. Who tills his land shall have plenty of bread, but who follows after vanity shall have poverty enough. A faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he who makes haste to be rich shall not be unpunished. To have respect of persons is not good. For a piece of bread a man will transgress. A man who has an evil eye hastens after riches, and does not know that one shall come upon him. Who rebukes a man shall afterwards find more favor than he who flatters with the tongue. Who robs his father or his mother and says, "It's no transgression," he is the companion of a destroyer. The greedy soul stirs up strife, but who puts his trust in Yahweh shall be made fat. Who trusts in his own heart, he is a fool, but who walks wisely, he shall be delivered. Who gives to the poor shall not lack, but who hides his eyes shall have many a curse. When the wicked rise, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase. So, hardly can say I'm playing catch up because I'm so far behind, but trying to finish November today so I can then play catch up on December. Is how it is, I suppose. I can't go back to fix it. This whole chapter is about being honest and maintaining your integrity, and even specifically about how you make your money, right? So if you're using people and like charging its interest at all or unfair interest, all these things, they're ruining your integrity, and you're gonna lose out in the end. Several times we see that the good example here is those who seek Yahweh, those who, is it fear? Put his trust in Yahweh shall be made fat. So over and over, it's, hey, try to get understanding, right? I really thought this was a cool way that they put this. Who augments his substance by interest and increase gathers it for him who has pity on the poor. So, shouldn't be getting unfair or ill-gotten gains. It says a couple times about hastening after riches, and essentially like this one, does not know that one shall come upon him. It's like you're chasing something that in the end you're not going to have anymore. this is probably the one today for me, right? Who trusts in his own heart, he's a fool, but who walks wisely, he shall be delivered. And we get several things here about who is wise and who is not. And particularly, another verse that always strikes me from this chapter is, who turns away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer is an abomination. Once you know some of these things and you turn away, you can't be half in, right? So even your prayers are a problem. Keep your integrity. You can't get it after you lose it. You can only try to rebuild it, and even then, tinged, I would say. So, with that, seek understanding. Let's continue to seek understanding. Go with God. Be blessed.